Well, I was a CFO.
I was a lawyer.
School administrator.
CEO of my family's business.
I was a chief financial officer.
A trader.
I was the founder of a tech startup.
I was the CEO.
I used to do sales.
We had a family business.
Before I knew it, I was a few $1 million out of whack in all the books lining up. So I committed wire fraud.
I was charged with wire fraud.
Wire fraud, mail fraud.
I woke up to a dozen FBI agents at my door.
There was a warrant out for my arrest in connection with the false representations I had made on my SBA loan.
I got locked up, and the world fell apart. Everything changes.
Because I had never had any run-ins with the law.
Having never been in trouble before, didn't have a clue what was ahead of me.
Tremendous shame, guilt.
Pure shock.
I'll say depressed, alone, lost. Felt like my whole world had got flipped upside down.
And my life was turned upside down.
It all crashed and burned.
Helpless. Fear of the unknown.
Didn't really know what was really going to happen to me and my family.
We were looking at both parents potentially being in prison, and we had two young kids that were 10 and 8.
And so every day I got up, it was a battle. Every day I went to bed, I was battling in my head.
The darkest thing I could ever imagine, just weighing over every single thing that happened in my life.
Literally lost everything, felt, devastated, questioned my worth.
I had fallen into a fairly deep depression.
Really feeling alone.
Just felt like there was no one there in my community. There was no one there to reach out to.
I just felt hopeless, and I had no idea what I was going to do.
For the first time in my life, I'm usually the one that has all the answers to everything. I did not have any answers.
I went and hit the bottom of the barrel, rock bottom.
Couldn't, find anybody that I can talk to.
I started searching everywhere for answers.
We didn't want anyone to have to go through what we went through.
And I saw it and I said, support group. Like, have a support group for people who are felons.
Every, Monday night we get on and have a group meeting, usually with a leader and a topic.
There's no cost to it, which is really a blessing as well.
I was around other men and women who were facing similar circumstances or had already faced it. And, I saw they were still alive. They still had a life.
Others that kind of been down somewhat of a similar road that you have been down?
It was just amazing, that I got on this Zoom call on Monday evening and saw all these other people who were in my exact situation.
And when I talked to them, they understood.
And then to find that there's a community of people that speak our language, that know what we're going through. So powerful.
It was like magic.
And immediately felt like, thank God.
Helping me realize what things were going to be like, and what I should be concerned about and what I shouldn't be concerned about.
So my goal was to educate myself as much as I possibly could about what to expect and how others dealt with it as well.
You had these people who had experienced and gone through this whole process.
And having someone say, oh, your experience is just like mine.
So that was, it was almost like my world had opened up again, that I could actually feel free to talk, not feeling judged.
I wasn't crazy when I thought that. There was this guy over here that thought that, and she thought that.
I love this group.
It's nice to know that others have been there and that they've been able to turn their lives around and live active lives in the community.
But the overall support of being in a room with people, a virtual room with people that are going through or have been through the same thing that you're coming up to.
A little bit more than just how do I deal with the practical elements of being arrested and going through a trial.
Non-judgmental, very informative.
Well, to me, it's like I'm a lifer now.
I've made friends. We all have similar stories and similar problems, and we help each other.
I think it's a great place to connect with other people that are going through the same thing that you are.
I might have a question or a concern, or I'm having a tough day. There's always somebody there to listen.
Not really sure what I would do or would have done without it.
And realizing that other people out there care about you and are going through the same experience is a way for you to figure out how to navigate those feelings.
There's somebody there. There's a community that hits on everything associated with the things that I struggle with.
I have a future. Yes, it's different.
I think it's fair to say that they contributed to saving my life.
You will feel what I felt. You will be able to experience that relief that comes from having people that understand and that will care and that will listen.
So join us at our White Collar Support Group's 400th meeting, February 19th, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Please join us.
The White Collar Support Group. Start here.
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 Anything else? I'm the one with the questions. What's wrong with me?